Why aren't people having kids nowadays? Why are young men wanting to have kids? I mean, it's kind of obvious, but I guess a lot of people like Elon Musk and Tim Pool, maybe Matt Walsh, are completely out of touch with reality of what's going on. This current state of the economy and trying to navigate it is highly unpredictable, highly unstable. It might be stable for rich people. Yeah, it's very great for rich people. When it comes to for people just starting out, it's extremely hard. You can get like $100,000 in a student loan for credit, but you can't even get like a $300 credit card. It's ridiculous. Like this whole system is backwards and messed up. You know what it's like? It's like a kid that's a freshman in high school, never played football in his life, trying to make the varsity team. That's what it's like out here for these kids. A lot of kids aren't taught any type of life skills. They don't know anything. And then to top it off, you have all these women just exposing themselves. And it doesn't even have to be like X-rated, but they expose themselves on Instagram for everybody to see, for the whole world to see, and then people like Elon Musk are saying they have the audacity to be like, "Why are people having kids?" Do you want to have kids with one of these women who are just like flaunting everything for everybody to see so their kids can like be raised in this embarrassing environment? Like it is not family friendly. It's not financially friendly for regular people. It's not family friendly for regular people. Our school systems don't teach anything. They do teach stuff. They indoctrinate them with communist ideas and delusions of crazy progressive ideas, but some of them are regressive. And it's like, why aren't these young men enthused or inspired to achieve greatness? Well, why should they be? Why should they be inspired to achieve excellenceness? So you see a lot of them not working, not wanting to do anything with themselves, just escaping reality completely, because reality, yeah, it's cool for rich people, but most regular people are just basically slaves at this point. We're debt slaves. And I think it's so crazy. Like, me personally, how I basically have the same credit score as I had before. Yeah, I've had all this financial burden put on me by the government, and also like some corporations who have price gouged. They have. It's ridiculous. Oh, why don't? Oh no, the most existential threat is depopulation. Well, yeah, it's gonna affect old people. You know, if we actually have an environment, a family friendly environment where people want to raise their kids and have like a traditional type of family mindset and stuff like that, that's one thing. But what environment are you bringing your kid into? You're you're gonna have to work. Your wife's gonna have to work if you even get married. So you both have to work, and then you have to pawn your kid off on, if you're lucky, onto a grandparent, but most likely into a daycare center and the public schools, who just like, it's the public school system is completely outdated. Uh, it doesn't. It was designed to create factory workers. Well, you know, we're getting past all that. Um, so like, what is it really doing? Like, what's it doing? You know, like, you can learn basically everything that they teach you at school on the internet. They've already made it so. Well, they've already proven it with the lockdowns. So like, what is the point? What's the point? What's the point of doing anything? And that's why you see these kids like, I'm just gonna escape in either pornography, like these young men, I should say. I shouldn't say kids because people will get the wrong. I call them kids because I'm an old man. These young men who are fighting age, not escape into pornography, they escape into video games, they escape into marijuana. Why? Because it's a luxury to be in the real world. It really is. It's a luxury. You gotta have money. And a lot of people, a lot of young men, nobody cares about. Nobody gives a damn about these people. They end up like just they just don't care. It's like, why? What's the point? And honestly, like it's a huge problem because like so many average women who are just regular peasants just think that they are like elite celebrities because they have this huge ego. Who's it from? From men always like catering to them, always giving them all these compliments on the internet. They never let women fail. They never let women have any type of taste of reality. So like they think that feminism's so great. Yeah, it is great for them because like they never get to fail. They never get to taste what it's like to be a real man, which they want to be for whatever reason. Because they've been indoctrinated by the school systems. And I'm not saying that some women can't achieve, what men have when it comes to like leadership and stuff like that, but most women don't want to. They want to have families. They want to have a man that like takes care of stuff. And it's like you being a young man and then you see women's high expectations and you're like, you're out here sleeping with like anybody. You're out here like fighting to want to be able to kill your baby inside the womb because you're sleeping with losers. And then it's like, you're out here being promiscuous, flaunting yourself all over the internet. Like, the internet is so oversaturated with women exposing themselves, whether it's X-rated or like just on Instagram or whatever. There's nothing that's like intriguing. It's what we have right now is so many bubbles. Women's egos are a bubble. Our financial system's a bubble. We have so many bubbles all over the place. And at some point, they're going to pop. At some point, people are going to come back down to reality. And what it seems like is the elites want a bunch of slaves. They don't want anybody rich like them. They don't want anybody, they just want to give you enough so you're like continuously moving forward to propel the system, which is like yeah, like we want to have, like it is in our human nature to want to have kids. It is in our human nature to want to have a family. But when you're a young man and you're looking at these women who are far leftist, they don't take care of their bodies at all. They're sitting here just putting poison in their body constantly, like whether it's alcohol or cigarettes or whatever. And they get out of shape. That's unappealing. They're very they're not classy. They're not feminine. What's inspiring about that? And then let's just say, hypothetically, a man does decide to be like Andrew Tate and achieves excellenceness. And then the only reason that women want you is because of your money. Like, they don't really care. Like, and yes, that's the big thing. It's a transactional. But it's like, yeah, you're surrounded by all these bimbos who are very attractive on the outside, but they really are dumb. Like, they're extremely dumb. Like, their IQ is probably like 85. Like, that's who you're going to surround yourself with. So it's uninspiring for these kids. This situation, this society it doesn't promote family. It doesn't promote values. It doesn't promote anything but materialism and hedonism. And you wonder why these young men are just not inspired to do anything. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a complainer, right? Maybe I'm just complaining for them. Maybe I'm just complaining for myself. And all of this is an illusion. And then we're just here to gain stuff. And then when we get bored of it, we go after something else that's similar, but it's a little bit better. Just continuously this cycle. Maybe that's the only reason why we're here.